Hello, listeners. Today I'm going to talk about a topic about when it's time to think about parting ways in a relationship. So humans are born as social creatures. We crave for love, belonging, and acceptance, and hence why we look at forming relationships to unite with another soul whom we feel we are compatible with, and together we hope to journey together towards a future where we can build whatever it is that each couple aspires to build and achieve. Each individual couple has different desires as to what they want their futures to look like. For example, having a family with children, a family with only fur kids, or nothing to look after at all, preferring to travel or work as their main aim in life. However, what I have mentioned are couples who form a relationship with intent. And the exceptions are when people fall into relationships without really aiming to or meaning to. In the scheme of things, it shouldn't matter how it happens as long as you are both genuinely happy and thriving in your unique relationship. Whatever it is, a relationship involves two people. And it can grow to include others, but nonetheless, in a normal, healthy relationship, we are generally talking about a great companionship where each person respects, cherishes, and loves the other unconditionally and cares about the feelings and emotions of their partner and will try their best to not intentionally hurt the other. There are essential ingredients in healthy relationships. And if most of these essential ingredients are not there, then the relationship can become toxic and can become mentally and emotionally challenging to the other partner or to both people. It is essential that you know what you want from your relationship. Many times before we head into one, we have not even considered what really matters to us. And it's when a relationship becomes sour does one start to think of what's missing. It doesn't matter how handsome or beautiful a person is on the outside if their insides are missing some essential ingredients. You will almost always feel that something essential is missing. Looks can fade, but it's the compatibility that often outlasts and outweighs weight gains or aging or sickness. It is what your partner is made of that makes you feel good about yourself, that keeps you in the relationship. It's sometimes the unspoken aspects of your relationship that may be so endearing to you that you can't explain to another, but it's the essence of your love. So let's say you entered into your relationship many moons ago, but find that you are no longer satisfied, happy, or even contented. What do you do? Would you be inclined to stay on because the thought of leaving is too hard? Or would you be staying because that's what you were told, that once you are in a committed relationship, that you are bound to it till death do you part? When, if ever, would you consider leaving? Whose voices are you listening to that prevent you from leaving? I often wonder about the word tolerance and how some people can tolerate so much more than others. Now that I am more emotionally and spiritually aware, I have learned that it's sometimes not tolerance, but it's more often than not lack of self-worth and self-love that keeps you in a toxic relationship. Think about it and start to microscopically inspect what is it about the relationship or your partner that is no longer making you happy, and that perhaps you may have outgrown each other, especially if you committed yourselves when both of you were very young. A relationship that you have outgrown or is leaving you feeling more often than not unhappy is something that needs to be tended to as soon as possible with your partner. And if you find that you cannot even communicate your feelings, then your relationship is in serious jeopardy. Every one of us has to have our needs fulfilled, and the best relationships are the ones that two whole people unite to form a partnership. and not two people who are halves looking for the other half to make themselves whole. You need to walk or travel besides each other as empowered individuals, facilitating each other's growth, not depending on each other or using each other as a crutch. Once you find yourself lonely, although you are in a relationship, then you'll need to relook at what you do have and have the courage to make a valid assessment of whether your relationship is serving your needs. A lot of couples coexist just because they just do. They either feel obliged to, or maybe they believe that they won't be able to find a compatible partner, so they might as well stick with the one they have, or they are too lazy to make the many moves that is required for them to leave. So whatever the reason is, the end result is the same, that they will live in misery till the pain becomes too unbearable. Some even wait for a miracle that another person could appear and save them, so that by falling in love with someone else, it's almost like a knight in shining armor, or meeting the princess of your dreams and then leaving your dead relationship so that they don't have to be alone. Or actually, it's you who doesn't have to be alone. Or perhaps waiting for the other miracle that their partner will magically change for them and meet their needs. Personally, having been through a few relationships, I realized that the time spent unhappy with a partner who is never going to change is not worth it. And if I were in that position, I would rather be alone, as at least I would not be in emotional pain and confusion and spending a lot of time pondering about my state of affairs. Why I am not getting what I want, or why am I spending time crying more than laughing? It's really not worth it if you are completely being honest with yourself. But you need to do you and come to self-realization that you can do better with or without a relationship. And that is a decision that takes courage and determination to want to make your life happier. So you see, it boils down to what you think and how much you value yourself, believe it or not. It is ultimately up to you to control your own destiny to choose happiness. Eventually, your friends and family will get tired of your complaints about your partner and you not doing anything to help yourself. And you'll find that people will avoid talking about what you are hanging on for dear life due to the excuses that they will hear you make to justify your reasons for staying. The best thing you can do for yourself is to ask yourself what you are wanting to achieve and what is stopping you, and get the help you need to leave. Look, just do yourself a favor and leave. Just love yourself enough to leave. Respect yourself enough to leave. Do it for you and for no one else. That way, perhaps not initially, but at the end, you may be able to find someone else who is truly compatible with you and who makes you happy. You know, at least you've tried. And even if you don't find someone quickly, you are not with someone who makes you unhappy and uncomfortable in your life. Being unhappy does equate to pain and discomfort. Also, while you're at it in the thinking mode, you might as well ponder about how you got here in this shitty state of existence in the first place and re-examine everything to recreate your world. Shitty relationships can take a lot out of you and cause you emotional and physical fatigue. And you'll find that you'll probably have no energy to do other things because you are emotionally embroiled in mental and emotional pain. I know that I can talk till I turn blue, but ultimately it's up to you to make that decision, and trust me, you can do it. You can change your existence, and you are not the first to leave an unhappy and unfulfilling relationship, and you won't be the last. Get into your gut. What are your gut instincts telling you, and why are you not listening to your intuition? You were not born to be in a bad relationship, no matter who tells you otherwise. And it's not fate that you will be stuck in it forever. It's choice. And you know what? The choice is actually yours. As usual, I'm only here to provoke your thoughts and to help you understand and realize what you may not, and to try and help you change your limited perceptions. If you do resonate with what I'm saying, if it means something to you, and if it makes you think, seek help and get out before too much time has passed. If you feel that this talk will help you or someone else, please share, like, and subscribe to my channel, as I do talk about a whole lot of different issues. Share your story if you like and make comments. In short, please do something positive for yourself, and I hope that I have managed to provoke you into doing more positive thinking instead of giving up and giving in. Life is too precious to live in misery. So thank you for listening, and God bless.